I wanted to read a selection to you from my new book, And I Shall Have Some Peace There, Trading in the Fast Lane for My Own Dirt Road, a story about dropping out of success in the city and moving to the country. It was really gardening that kind of lured me, I think, to this piece of land where I now live. And this is something about the roots of that. Even then, when I had no botanical Latin or any confidence in what I was doing, gardening had been my first moving meditation, my yoga. When I was weeding, I was really weeding those early years at the little house. I was in it as if it was the motions of a vinyasa, deepening my connection to the place, to this impossible piece of lopsided land. I admit it, I garden because I cannot help myself. It's no wonder so much of gardening is done on one's knees. This practice of horticulture is a wildly humbling way to pass one's days on earth. Even the root of the word humility comes from the soil, from the Latin humus, for earth or ground, and a good soil is rich in the partially decayed plant and animal material called humus. Humbled or no, gardener was the label imprinted on me when the souls were handed out, and so be it, gardener. The challenge to make that cohabit inside me with corporate publishing executive, of the persona I'd taken on from my newspaper executive father, I suppose, but not been born with. To be a gardener is to come face to face with powerlessness, not something written anywhere in the corporate mission statements of my previous two employers, and to cultivate patience as actively as you do botanical things. In spite of following all the directions gleaned from grandma and from garden books, despite considerable years of hands-on experiments and personal access to some of the most knowledgeable masters of the breed, I know only one thing for certain about gardening now, 30 years in. Things will die. Oh, and usually they will do so just when they're really starting to look good, after heroic measures of love and many dollars spent, after you have grown very attached. Minimizing your losses isn't part of the picture. The heavens will fail to provide manna in the form of rain and send violent leaf-shredding hail instead. The neighbor's dog will piss on the treasure you grew from a cutting, and it will perish. Where's my vining aconitum, you wonder out loud, feeling vaguely ill. The mow and blow guys, if you can find anyone who will mow a tricky place like this, and I cannot, will say they thought it was a weed, lady, and therefore whacked it, and very thoroughly at that. Well done, you're fired. The garden is where there's no pretending that living things don't die. Whatever you don't kill makes you stronger, though, and hungrier for more plants, and then some more, and so this imprint deepens. Curiosity becomes interest, interest becomes hobby, hobby becomes passion, passion becomes life's work, and even spiritual pursuit, the stuff of the heart. Gardening was my first moving meditation practice, long before I knew that meditation could take place while moving, like the Buddhist walking meditation, long before I knew of formal meditation at all. When I was raking, I raked. In the moment of raking awareness, neither thinking in shoulda, coulda, woulda, monkey mind, nor wandering into daydreams, past or future, being truly at attention and one with the task. That sense of perfect union was what I had not found anywhere else, and certainly not at work, or at least not since the early years, before I had become successful. The Zen master speaks of chopping wood, carrying water. The gardener will know what it is to really be in the moment when she does her most rote, insistent chores. Knowing that, I garden this way. I practice a blend of horticultural how-to and woo-woo, and the view both outside and inward are far better for the fact. I practice increasing horticultural excess, yes, those back and forth weekender years, but I also practice communion and some moments of peace. In short, my garden saved me.